I think there's a big move towards well, as in a standard, or fit well, or various other standards. And I think a lot of people have picked up on it. BSRI are doing a lot in that space. The BCO, British Council for Offices, are doing a lot. In fact, they've got a remarkable document that came out last year which compares different schemes and looks at the science behind it. But it is now mainstream as opposed to just being a nicety. It's an extension to where perhaps we were with some of the ideas behind things like the BREEAM scheme or a LEED scheme, which were focused on environment, energy, but also slightly wider into productivity and comfort. Now, if you think of the first WELL standard, it's various categories in it, but to me, 4 out of the 7 original ones were very much the domain of the building services engineer, because we want to have comfort, we want to have air quality, we want good lighting and those sort of issues. What I find a bit difficult from the building services point of view is that we can't really control fitness, and we can't really control diet, and we can't control mental well-being, and all those issues are vitally important. I think there's a rising awareness of mental health issues, and I think it has been good for the industry to focus on well-being and WELL standards, because it makes you think about the wider approach. Now, if you go back a few years, we had a big push on safety, and everyone ended up with health and safety officers. And if you looked at health and safety, probably then, this is just my assumption, I would say 90% was probably the safety side and 10% was health. And of that, it was not mental health in it really at all. And now what we're seeing is a real concern about people and mindfulness and the wellness movement. And people want to be in an organisation, or they want to be in a building that they know doesn't hinder their comfort and doesn't hinder the air they're breathing, so they're getting good air quality. And that is spreading over every issue now. We think of the introduction of the extended and the tighter emissions zones in London that people will not put up with breathing in rubbish in the air. And that is going now to not just people driving, but people working. So construction workers outside, what am I breathing in when I'm working on the A40, or what am I breathing in if I'm working on a road scheme? And I think they're very important issues, and certainly within the built environment, a lot of it is our domain. So we can't ignore comfort, we can't ignore the lighting levels and getting good lighting and good acoustics within a space.